Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one. Welcome back to another episode of Truly Words are difficult at times. Words are definitely difficult. Today, what are we going to get into? Well, previously, we finished off the last episode by working on this thing over here. Now, I've used this a little bit now, and I like it. I've done a little bit more testing. Nothing creative yet, just testing on here. And I did notice a few things with this thing. One, you can grow the big trees in here if you just take this up one level. Two, it still doesn't like birch trees at all. It still hates birch trees. I don't know why. I've got some ideas on how to change things up. Knocking this back, using double piston extenders, all kinds of things to do with it. But that's not what I'm going to get into first. What I want to get into first is probably a little bit different. You know, I have quite a few things stored up here, and I have quite a few plans for this base here. You know, as a matter of fact, I want to show you one of the plans that I have for this base. If we come over here and land on this tree right here, yeah, this tree right here will work. Out there, where Mr. Spider is, it's not supposed to be out there. I was doing some testing the other day. You know, one of my original core ideas of what I wanted to do with this place, and why won't you just go away, please? Just go away? Thank you. I need a new bow. One of the ideas that I wanted to do with this place, you know, after I get it finished, is I wanted to do some changes down here underneath. Because right now, this right here is an issue. This right here of passive animals spawning. And I wanted to change this whole thing up. Now, yeah, I could just remove all the grass, which is kind of what we're going to do in the long run. But I don't want to do it in the sense of just replacing it with stone or something like that. I want to do something like that. Concrete powder. I want to... You see how there's two different areas of grass around here? You got the brighter green, then you got the duller green. You know, I want to... I don't know which yet. One of these I want to replace with concrete powder. That's actually the darkest green concrete powder. I don't think I want to do it into the wet concrete. I think I want to keep it the concrete powder. And the other thing that I want to do is I want to exchange one of these out. So I'm thinking that that green there, the brighter green there, is going to become the green concrete powder. And the area that's lighter like this, which looks like it's potentially a riverbed and connects to that one, I want to fog effect it. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about with fog effect. Me and Foxy actually... Me and Foxy actually did that over there at the light shop. It's where you remove the blocks and do multiple layers of different glass to kind of create this fog effect. And that's one of the things that I've wanted to do here from the beginning, and it's one of the things that I'm going to start to do here potentially very soon. I want to get this all boxed up here soon, coming up very soon. I want to go ahead and get the materials so that we can change all this out. But I do need a couple things before I can do that. I need dyes. I need cactus green, and I need lime green. And that means we get to do a couple farms. That means we get to do a cactus farm, and we need to do a pickle farm, because pickles can now be turned into lime green dye when smelted down. So yeah, I need to gather up a few resources. I need to go find some cactuses. I need to find some pickles. I need to find some coral. And yeah, we'll get all that situated out, and we'll get started on one of these farms, shall we? Alrighty, did some checking around the base, didn't find much in the way of resources to use for this. Apparently I have like no sand at the moment. I have no cactus. I found like 2 pieces of coral and 1 sea pickle. Now, yeah, that 1 sea pickle is enough, but we do need some more coral, and we do need sand, and we need cactus. So I came back here to this little desert back here where Zoe does the Herald, and Foxy and I built the concrete farm right here. And it doesn't look promising in the way of cactuses. There is, well, as it being a desert, there is sand. Now, I don't want to strip mine this whole area. I just grabbed a little bit here. This little bit could be a lot more than I expect when I open up my inventory here. Let's see. Can I open my inventory? Okay, yeah, alright, so we got some sand. Alright, so now I need to just run around this area and see if there's any cactuses. And then we need to go find a coral... Hey, guess what? We found a coral reef, guys. We found a coral reef. I mean, it's just right here. I mean, that's great. That's great. I love it. That's great. Whoop. Nope. Okay. Too many drowns. And there was a guy with the trident. I'm out of here. No, not interested no more. Not interested. We got our coral. We got our sand. Let's get cactus and let's get back to base. And all right here, I think I've got everything gathered up that I'm going to need to make the Pickle farm here. I've got some stone bricks and everything, and I'm pretty much going to go with the same trend of build that I've been using over in this area. A lot of stone bricks, a lot of andesite and everything like that. Now, the Pickle farm that I tend to rely on is honestly not the prettiest thing in the world. And honestly, I think it's evidently clear in the past that I don't necessarily go for the prettiest thing in the world. So what I need first is to determine where my collection system is going to be for this thing. And I'm thinking right dead middle center of a chunk. So let's go ahead and go up from here a couple blocks is what I want to do. Yeah, we'll just take it up that far. And we're going to put our collection system right about, not, two different places. That would be interesting. Alright, so we're going to rock that just about right there. Can I reiterate that it's not going to be pretty? I go for function and then pretty after the fact. You know, there's several ways to do a pickle farm. Foxy's got his design, Rogue's got his design, everybody has their own design. And I've been sitting here debating how I want to do it. And I'm pretty much going to go back to what I did on my first series of Breaking Bedrock. It's just going to be a simple floor shift, water flow in to the hoppers here to get them in there. So I think I need to go back just a couple more blocks here. You know what? I might as well just take this thing all the way back here. And oh, I do not like that it's going to be centered on a 2. Oh, that's really annoying because that's going to bother me because I'm going to see it. I don't think there's much I can do about it though. I really don't. We need a dispenser. That's really going to bother me. Really gonna bother me. I don't like this whole layout. I really don't like this whole thing now. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, I have torn this thing out about 4 times now. You know, I'm really bullheaded when it comes to some things. I really am. I could look up a tutorial. I could. I really could, but something in me won't let me. I've got to figure it out for myself. So once again, here I am trying to, no, I need the redstone to be in the back because I want the sides to be solid here. The concept of what's going on here is actually not that complicated. It's just I tend to overcomplicate it. Okay, so these bricks here in the middle are going to be replaced with coral. This one here is going to be coral, and this is going to be the one the pickles actually set on. The ones where they get bone milled from this dispenser right here. Okay, so I need this dispenser to be a rapid fire dispenser, so it's just firing off like crazy, growing pickles pretty much as quick as possible. Now these, my pistons, are my floor shifters, which are going to break the pickles loose. So, you know, that's growing them, and then this shifts over, they break, it shifts back over, they break. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Simple concept, right? You would think it would be simple. Maybe I'm just overcomplicating it. Now, what I need next, I got to, alright, so that's got to be all filled in there. Okay, I cannot run my redstone this close to this wall because, yes, I need that to be solid and closed in. So let's move this out just a little bit more here. And think about this for just a moment. Well, okay, at this point, I think it's safe to say I've made a big redstone monstrosity. That's big, it's bulky, and I don't care. It's going to work in the long run. Not quite there yet. I've got currently in place this little simple hopper clock bouncing item back and forth to alternate the pistons so that they're not struggling to fight against each other. I still need to wire up the dispenser there with bone meal, and speaking of bone meal, I need to actually get some bone meal real quick. And of course, mobs are spawning on this thing because it is not mob proof. You go away. Oh, we've got to take care of that really quickly. Alright, bone meal going in now, and then we need to wire up a clickety click click, another one to, oh my, I should have used the trap chest. This is why you use trap chest, people. This is why you use trap chest. Okay, now I need to wire up something here to power this every so often. Okay. Now that'd be too simple, wouldn't it? It would be too slow, right? Are you serious? That's not too slow. It's not as fast as I would like. It's funny, we're getting extra pickles over there in spots where I don't want them. And of course... yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, so if we remove that, will that allow them to push on over? And we even got ones hanging up here in the middle that are not getting caught up. Okay, so there's gotta be some fixes to the water system. Working not quite as intended. Alright, more testing. Well, it clicks and it produces a lot of pickles. Really, I don't care. This is the main thing I am after here, is the pickles. So the fact that it clicks is a side effect. I don't really care too much, and the whole thing can shut off just by this one little lever right here. It's great. I may wire this around to the front, but for now, I don't care. It works. It's exactly what I need it to be. So now I need to encase this area in, try to make it fit with the theme, because right now there's a lot of randomness going on, but I really like it. The hoppers though, they can't really handle what's going on up there, so it's gonna have to be run in burst, and I'm totally fine with that. I just need something myself. But one thing that I've got to get done is I've got to get some lighting back here, because this thing is not spawn proof. Not spawn proof at all. As a matter of fact, there have been a lot of mobs spawn back here while I've been working on this thing, and yeah, I don't particularly like that. So yeah, let's get this thing prettied up a little bit, I guess, if we can. Not really sure how to pretty up something like this because it's a big monstrosity, but we'll get something sorted. We'll get something sorted, maybe. You know, I say that blends in. It kind of goes with the scheme of what's going on around here. Not the best in the world, not the worst in the world, but it does function. I was doing some testing. I'm really disappointed that sea pickles cannot actually be done in the smoke or anything, and that they have to be done in a regular furnace, which, it's a bit annoying, but I like this, I really do. If we come back here, I've left a little bit of an entrance right here. Probably gonna set up a door here, and this is just it. I mean, there's not much to it. Simply just load it up with bone meal, turn everything on, and just let it run. As I said, it's not one of those farms you can let run for a long period of time, because the system right here doesn't keep up with it, but it will work. It will serve me everything that I need it to serve. But I have noticed a problem. Well, not necessarily a problem, but just something that I don't like per se. This needs bone meal. The tree farm needs bone meal. A lot of the nano farms that I want to build eventually need bone meal. Everything needs bone meal. Now, we've got all the bone meal we could ever want thanks to the kelp farm up here. This thing actually produces a ton of bone meal by running it into the composters. But the situation with this thing is, right now, this is the current state of affairs of everything. It just kind of goes down here, fills up some chests, and then you have to either break it down, turn it all into blocks, or, you know, there's a manual. Yeah, words are difficult. There is a manual factor that has to be done here. Now, what I want to do, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, the bottom part of that thing over there is more or less a shulker loading system. You could just change it up a little bit and use it for one, and I think that's what I want to do here. I think I want to knock this out here in just a minute. I want to come down here, and use this bottom chunk down here, create up a shulker loader system, shulker box loading system that all the bone meal can go into. When it fills, it breaks it, puts it in a chest, another one dispenses out. I think that will be relatively easy, relatively quick. That way, if I wanted to, while I'm AFK here at the witch farm to get witch drops, I can collect bone meal into shulker boxes that can be easily taken straight to farms or even sewed. just straight up sold at a discounted rate, straight bone meal out of the box. You don't have to do nothing to it. So yeah, I think that's next on the list here is I want to get working on this, which means I need to now get some redstone. I need to look at this thing over here because redstone on camera, difficult, even worse than words. Yes, it is. And this little system is now in place, and it actually was a lot easier than I thought it would be to put in here. The hardest part actually was just getting the hopper line in. It's ugly, it's bulky, it'll probably be changed. Once the kelp farm is cut in half up there and changed out, I'll probably move the collection system all the way here to the back so there's no hopper line running across here. And yeah, I like it. It's relatively simple, as I said. It's more or less just the bottom pieces of that over there. And let's see, has it generated any? Yes, it has. It's already got... can we go back in there, please? Did it completely fill up? Yeah, it's already generated one full shulker box of bone meal. And if we take a look right here, we've got, yeah, about half another one in there. So it dispenses out. Let me just break this for a second. When it's literally just the bottom of that. There is observers watching the piston. Whenever it fires off, it's going to dispense out a new shulker box. We've got a little bit of a detector over here on the side that detects when the shulker box puts out a stronger signal than this. Breaks it. Boom, system just rinses and repeats. Now in the back here I've got a double chest full of white shulker boxes to store all the bone meal in, and it works good. It works good. I did a little bit of AFKing and I wasn't sure if the shulker box would end up somewhere else or not, and it worked out good. It worked out good. I do need to get a little bit of glass here to cover the front. I had the front kind of mocked up like something like that, but I don't want to risk it that it could fall on top of one of those slabs. So we need to get a little glass, get it on the front here so that we know that nothing's going to happen there. And that takes care of that. That gets that all situated out. I mean, if you want to actually reach in there, yeah, that's not really a viable option. I don't know, I may change that out. May put trapdoors in there. That could be another viable option. But I do want to go ahead and kind of close this area in to fit it with the theme as well. So yeah, more andesite, more bricks coming right up. And I think that just about covers that. That really fits with the theme. I've still maybe got to add some more vines and stuff in here, but overall it fits with the general design. Now I didn't take it back like I did the one over there all the way yet, because as I said, there's still some adjustment to be made with this system when we cut down the kelp farm. Well, we're not going to totally cut it down. Can I fly? We're going to cut it in half because of the window that needs to go on this side of the witch hut. But, I mean, it turned out pretty good. I would have liked to have gotten a bit more done today, but sadly I am running out of time. So we got the pickle farm in. We got the auto loader for that over there. I really don't like that glass like that now that I really look at that. Maybe a pillar on each side of this or something. But it's getting there, it's getting there. Maybe next time we'll get to start on the cactus farm, or maybe we'll start working on the kelp farm. I don't know which is going to be predominant on the list first. There's so many things I want to do first. I mean, it's like, maybe I'll put that up as a poll. What do you think we should work on next? Should we work on getting the exterior of the witch hut done? Should we work on the cactus farm? Or should we work on the kelp farm? I'll throw that up as a poll. Let me know what you think. But I think that's just about where I'm going to wrap up today's episode. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye!